safe at your home, right? Okay, today we will proceed our Kingdom Monera. In Kingdom Monera, there are three bacteria are remaining. We had just discussed about the general features of the bacteria, different shapes of the bacteria, mode of nutrition, and reproduction we had done, right? Next class of Kingdom Monera is the cyanobacteria. These bacteria are also called commonly the blue-green algae because of their structure. They behave like algae because they are photosynthetic in nature. That's why we called them the algae, and they are bluish green in color mostly, so they are called blue green algae, right? Cyanobacteria play very important role in our life because these bacteria help for the fixation of nitrogen, atmospheric nitrogen, into the nitrogen oxide simply, right? We discussed their general feature, their common features, silent features of the cyanobacteria. They are oxygenating photosynthetic bacteria. Actually, they use light for photosynthesis for preparing their food, but they are oxygenating. It means they required oxygen for this process. Simply, right? They are photosynthetic bacteria and consume oxygen for their synthesis of their own food. Flagella generally absent in that kind of bacteria. Generally in common bacteria, flagellas are present. Flagella are a hair-like structure which is present over the cell wall, which help in the locomotion of the bacteria. Bacteria generally locomote. Locomote means they change their place from one to another with the help of flagella. But in case of cyanobacteria, these flagella are absent because they have a specific position. It means they cannot move freely. They cannot be moved because flagella are absent. They are survive in one place only. But bacteria have special quality. We know that they always survive in colony. They cannot be survive freely. They cannot be survive singly. You can say that solitary form of bacteria are not present. They are always present in colony in either kind of bacteria. Either they are cyanobacteria, they are archaebacteria, or they can be mycoplasma. All they are present in the colony only. Because they are bacteria, obviously, so they are unicellular organism and prokaryotic organism simply, right? Their colony actually surrounded by a layer for the protection simply because they do not move. They are not motile because flagella is absent. They cannot move in drastic condition. So their colony is surrounded by a sheet, is called gelatinous sheet, which protect this colony from the external environment drastic conditions. Simply you can say that this gel-like structure protect these bacteria from external environment simply, right? Next, because they are photosynthetic bacteria, right? If they are photosynthetic, obviously they have some pigment in the presence of which they can synthesize their own food. So they have photosynthetic thylakoid which are freely in the cytoplasm. They have thylakoid. Thylakoid is a structure of chloroplast actually. Chloroplast consists various thylakoid. It is a plate-like structure which help in actually for the trapping the sunlight simply you can say that. So they also have thylakoid, photosynthetic thylakoid, which are present in the cytoplasm, not in chloroplast. It means chloroplast is not present in the cyanobacteria. These structure, the photosynthetic thylakoids are freely in the cytoplasm, is actually called chromatophores, not chloroplast. They are called chromatophores. These chromatophores actually contain the pigment which through which they perform the photosynthesis and synthesize their food. This pigment is chlorophyll A and phycobilin. Chlorophyll A is similar as present in the plants. The plants also consist chlorophyll molecule, right? That's why they perform photosynthesis simply. Similarly, plants, they also have chlorophyll A, right? In the presence, they trap the light and synthesize their food. Instead of chlorophyll A, it has another pigment is called phycobilin. Phycobilin is further divided into various pigments according to the classification. For example, phycocyanin. Cyanin means blue color. Due to this pigment, they are bluish in color. Allophycocyanin, this is also the form of bluish greenish color of pigment. Erythrin means they are reddish in color. So because of the composition of these pigment, they are blue green. They are called, their common name is blue green algae. Because of these pigment, their color of these bacteria are bluish greenish, so they are called blue green algae. Chlorophyll A molecule actually help in performing photosynthesis. These are the pigments of the bacteria. These are the pigment of phycobilins, due to which color appear in the bacteria, right? Nucleoid is absent in case of cyanobacteria. There is no nucleoid is present in case of cyanobacteria. Instead of this, there is a special cell. I told you what is present in here. Asexual reproduction, generally because they do not have nucleoid, it means they cannot perform sexual reproduction, because nucleoid is the information of DNA and RNA and protein of any living organism. Because they does not have that kind of structure, so they perform only asexual kind of reproduction, which is performed by fission. Simply, it is either binary fission and a multiple. Binary fission is a more common in case of bacteria. And fragmentation. Fragmentation, with the help of current of water, they divide into small fragments, and these fragments are converted into a new plant, new organism. They are not completely plants, so we cannot use the term plant. They behave like algae, but they are not true algae, simply true plants. Right, with the help of fission and fragmentation, these are the common asexual form of reproduction. Next, next very important structure is a heterocyst. Heterocyst generally a somatic cell, a vegetative cell, actually you can say that. It is the vegetative cell. When a vegetative cell enlarge their structure, it is converted into heterocyst. But all the vegetative cell which is present in the cyanobacteria consists two type of photosystem through which light is trapped. These photosystem is called PS1 and PS2. All the vegetative cell consists these two photosystem for trapping the light energy. But the heterocyst, which is the modification of vegetative cell, consists only PS1 type of photosystem. It does not consist both the type of photosystem. It consists only PS1 type of photosystem, which does not trap the light energy, but this is the cell which actually help for the fixation of nitrogen, right? So only in heterocyst there is fixation of nitrogen takes place in the cyanobacteria actually. Right, and any other remaining vegetative cell consists both the type of photosystem, because photosynthesis takes place in the presence of both the systems. So all these vegetative cells consist both the system and help in photosynthesis, but it consists only one, PS1. So it help only the fixation of nitrogen. Heterocyst is a kind of vegetative because it is the modification of vegetative cell. It consists thick wall and only one system. Their wall of heterocyst is generally thick. It means you can easily differentiate the heterocyst cell from the other vegetative cell, because it has thick cell wall as compared to other vegetative cell, right? Okay, one more important thing about cyanobacteria is this Red Sea. Actually, a kind of cyanobacteria is called Trichodesmium erythraeum. Erythraeum means red color. Actually, this is the cyanobacteria. If it is present in the sea, it form a algal bloom. Algal bloom means made a surface over the sea water, and due to this pigment of erythrin means red color pigment, due to it consists the red pigment, the sea water look like a red color, so it is called red tide or red sea, right? Due to the presence of this cyanobacteria into the aquatic region. Because the cyanobacteria are colonial, they are present in marine as well as terrestrial area. If they are present in marine and this bacteria is present in marine, it look like red in color because of their pigments. So this is the This is all about the cyanobacteria. This is the green algae. Next is your archaebacteria. During the classification, actually, we had discussed that the six kingdom classification, which given by the Voisey, the scientist, who said that the archaebacteria are archaebacteria generally consist the different features as compared to other bacteria. If you had remind this, archaebacteria are the oldest bacteria and oldest living fossils, you can say that they are the oldest bacteria, and because their cell wall structure is different as compared to another bacteria, they can survive into the harsh and drastic environment. Simply, their cell wall peptidoglycan is absent. In other bacteria cell wall, peptidoglycan is present. Peptidoglycan means their cell wall is made up of protein and carbohydrate. They consist a chain of lipids. Simply you can say that fat molecule is present in the case of cyanobacteria cell wall, which reduce the fluidity of the bacteria. Simply because of the presence of this lipid in their cell wall, they have capability to survive in drastic and harsh condition, and they are generally not photosynthetic bacteria, they are chemosynthetic bacteria. It means they can synthesize their food, but in the presence of chemical only. They do not trap the light energy, even they just trap the chemical which require, actually most common is the sulfur. In the presence of sulfur, they synthesize their own food simply, right? They are further divided according to the environment in which they are survived. They are of three types. Methanogen, as the name indicate, it means they synthesize methane gas simply. So they are obligate anaerobic bacteria. Anaerobic, you know that what is the meaning of anaerobic? It means they can perform and survive in the absence of oxygen. They require oxygen. They can survive in the absence of oxygen. Obligate means they are strictly anaerobic bacteria. Strictly, it means they can survive in the they can only survive, you can say that they can only survive in the absence of oxygen. One more term is arise here is the facultative anaerobic. It means they can survive, they survive in the anaerobic condition, but they can also survive in aerobic condition. It means if there is few pressure of oxygen molecules is present in the environment, they can survive. Facultative means they are not strict, but obligate means they are strictly. It means if oxygen is present, they cannot survive. If small amount of oxygen is present, it means facultative anaerobic bacteria can survive, right? So they are strictly anaerobic bacteria. It means only in the absence of oxygen they can survive, otherwise they cannot be survived. Chemoautotrophs, obviously, because all the archaebacteria are chemoautotropic in nature. Generally, these bacteria convert the form the methane gas with the help of formic acid simply, and these bacteria are present in the ruminant of the animal which consists ruminants. For example, the cow, buffalo, they commonly called the ruminant animals, and they are found in the stomach of these ruminant animals actually, and they convert these waste material. They are generally present in their waste material and convert the organic substances into the methane gas, which is generally we will use for our common purposes. For example, the fuel, we actually methane gas use for the fuel purpose only. Right, few examples are there: Methanococcus and Methanobacteria. These are the very common methanogens which are present in the ruminant animals. Next are the halophils. Halo, as the name indicates, halo means salt. It means these are the bacteria which actually present in the salty area simply, and they are aerobic bacteria. It means in the presence of oxygen they can survive only. right? Their cell wall consists a red pigment, carotenoid pigment is present in their cell wall, and this pigment is called bacteriorhodopsin. Rhodopsin means red color. It is the derivative of erythrin pigment. Erythrin means red color pigment, so it is the derivative of erythrin pigment. As the name indicates, halophils, it means they can survive in the salty marine water, because marine water consists more amount of salt, so they can survive in that condition. Few examples are Halococcus and Halobacterium. Next is the thermoacidophils. As the name indicates, thermo means temperature, high temperature, acido means acidic environment, phils means bacteria. These bacteria are facultative anaerobic. It means they are survive in anaerobic condition, but they can survive in oxygen, in the presence of oxygen also, because they are not strictly anaerobic condition. Obligate means they are strictly anaerobic, but they can survive in the presence of oxygen, right? Thermoacidophil, it means they can survive in the very high temperature, approx 90 to 110 degrees Celsius. At that temperature these bacteria can survive, and hot sulfur springs, they can also survive in that condition. Simply you can say that they can survive in the very harsh temperature and very harsh acidic environment, or organic substances were present. These thermoacidophils are present there. For example, thermoplasma and thermoproteus. These are the example of thermoacidophils. Last is your mycoplasma. These are the living organisms which are very smallest in structure on this earth. On the earth, these are the very smallest organism, you can say that, and they lack cell wall. Cell wall is absent in the case of mycoplasma. They cannot survive in the presence of oxygen. It means oxygen is not required for their survival, right? And these are the smallest living cells. Cell wall is absent. Because the cell wall is absent, they are more more harmful for us. Simply you can say that, because they do not have cell wall, they can divide in the absence of cell wall, and they can easily enter your body, because there is no cell wall, there is no mixing, there is no permission they will take from your cell wall. Simply you can say that. So they are very harmful for plants and animals. They are the disease causing bacteria, you can say that. Because cell wall is absent, the penicillin is an antibiotic, is not work on it, because penicillin is generally sensitive to those bacteria which consist cell wall. Because they do not cell wall, it means penicillin does not react on it. Simply it means any antibiotic cannot react on it if mycoplasma enter in your body, simply. But they can inhibit in the presence of tetracycline. It is another antibiotic, but their activity can be inhibited by the tetracycline, but penicillin does not work on it, simply. So this is all about the Monera kingdom. Monera has been completed today. Tomorrow we will start next kingdom, the kingdom Protista, which consists unicellular eukaryotic organism, right? Thank you.